Okay, so how do you know the new roles in Web3? Now, there are, how did I stumble into these new names? It was basically like curiosity. Like if you notice, different job boards are coming out for all these jobs. Like we have like the Web3.career. All you can simply do is use their will I say search selection buttons, and then if you go to Web3.career now, you can simply click on the non-tech and see the names, the different titles that these companies are, most of the time the roles and responsibilities, like they intertwine. They're not even, because these CEOs have found that they are still trying to define these job roles. So you just simply, if you want to know if there are new names or new titles, just simply go to the job boards and scan through their non-tech or their tech, whichever one category you're under. If you see a name that stands out, just read about what's the requirement, what's the job description, what exactly does this particular role do. They always write it under that place. So that way you'll be able to say, okay, wow, so this is like the new. So this is on now. So this is what is expected of this particular role. Okay, can I do it? Now, it's not exactly jam-packed as you think. It's not exactly as jam-packed as you think. Because I understand, like the whole noise is getting to me too. Like it gets to me sometimes. I'm like, everywhere you look, people are everywhere, identifying as one thing or the other, calling themselves one thing or the other. But what they're actually doing is that they're trying to build into next year and next 2 years. Because if people are building in public, that's what's about the Web3. What I mean by building in public, you don't stop talking about the things you can do or the problems you solve on your social media handles. You don't stop talking about it. Not just because of the opportunities you were going to get. Do it because you love it. You love what you do. So that way you don't get tired. What is part? Why it look like a six part? They're everywhere. Everywhere you look, the people are saying, "I'm this in Web3, I'm that in Web3." People are showing up everywhere. They are trying to make this relevant enough so that by next year, next 2 years, they will have created enough traction for themselves that anybody coming up, it's like becoming an authority in the next 2 years, 3 years. They will not have track record. They will have track records to present, because there is no. Let me use myself for example. There was this role that somebody recommended me to, and all I did was send my CV. The person that responded to me is going to be via LinkedIn, which means my LinkedIn link on my CV was what brought them to me. So they have already scanned through my profile on LinkedIn. So that's why I say these things are very important. It's no longer about you don't allow the whole noise to drown out your own voice. Do you get? If you allow it, you will start feeling that. This is what we call this syndrome. This syndrome that is going on now. This fear of, I'm not good enough. Do I have what it takes? Do I have what to offer? Whatever you know how to do now has a place in Web3. The question is, does it have a new name? Does it have a new name now? Is it how do I present it to be relevant? How do I solve the problems? And then one way to at this point now, one way to start taking out opportunities is start looking out for how will I put it now? Start looking at company level and also at the company executive level. This is what I'm saying. I don't know if it's answering your question. Casper, is it answering your question?
Yes, ma.
Okay.
Yes, ma. Yes, ma.
Okay, so yeah, so don't allow, there are not so many of them, because most people that are claiming Web3, they've not even understood the food yet. It's just like definitions and your understanding is getting clearer as people are explaining it, as people are trying to provide one solution or the other. Do you get? And most Web2 companies are trying to transition into Web3 because that's the only way they can stay relevant. If they don't transition into Web3, whatever they're offering now might become irrelevant and they will lose money. So, the question is, what can I do? Does it have a place in Web3? Does it have a new name? How do I find a new name? You just simply have to do your research. And that research is go to the job boards, because these companies, some of them post the job, people are looking for on job boards. Of course, job boards are like the hardest way to get a job. But what the job boards help you do is they'll help you see what these companies are looking out for and what extra skill you can add to yourself, to what you already do now, in order to present yourself better. But right now, more than ever, your social media presence will be like one of the biggest CV you ever present. Right now, more than ever. And beyond the social media presence, the result. If you notice, some of these persons some of them, though, are the legit ones, they are always talking from a result point of view. This is what you can get. This is what you can achieve. This is the end result. This is the problem you have. This is the results you can get, and I can help you get there. That's why I said the more blockchain is advancing, the more the AI is advancing. It's going to, like right now, we are having AI that can even generate graphics for people. We're having AI that can generate graphics for people. Like, things are coming out. So the question now is, make sure you are getting more acquainted with this AI. So you're not presenting that I can use this AI product to generate 10x results for you. Because this AI stuff should be able to, assist what you already do now. Because if there's an AI that can do your job and you are still slow at doing what you do, it means that they'll prefer to work with the AI than with you. But if with the AI, you can provide 10x the result, they can work with you because you can use the AI. So the point is, go to this website and, just scan through. It doesn't even take a lot of time. Go to like cryptojob.list, look at their non-tech category, see if there are any new names that stand out and all of those things. Even the ones that you know before, scan through their job requirements, see if there's any extra thing you're demanding for, and all of those things. But remember, applying through websites is the hardest way to get a job. Yes, is that something that I still need to clear for you, Cascade?
No, you've answered my question, ma.
Okay. Any other question?
Yeah, okay, ma. Let me ask this. Yeah, when you were saying all these career websites are the hardest way to get jobs. And yeah, from my own personal experience to LinkedIn has also been very difficult to get jobs too. So are there other simpler ways by which like we can get to these jobs? And yeah, so
Okay, so can you give me like a short rundown about your LinkedIn method?
Okay. What I basically do on LinkedIn is I go to job, then I search for matching roles. Okay, now I'm into graphic design and front end development. Okay, I check out for graphic design role and I apply. And since I started applying till now, I don't think I've ever gotten any successful one till
That's
now.
the
So I
challenge.
think that's basically what I do. Yeah.
That is the challenge. Like I said, direct application puts you with the competition. For example, now what are the chances that you are among just 10 of you that apply for that job role? Usually, like there are like hundreds of people that apply for that job role, and usually there's what we call the ATS, applicant tracking system. Applicant tracking system is a system that tracks. They don't use human eye to look at your resume. They use an application tracking system, and they use it to scan through your resumes, and they pick the most. So they're not reading it. There's no human connection between them and your resume. It's the app that will tell them, okay, this is the most relevant resume out of all the people that applied. They will now work with those people. So it's not like as if it doesn't work. Just that it's more competitive to go through that route. Do you get? Do you understand?
Yes, ma.
Applying on LinkedIn is almost like the same thing as applying on job sites. So what then should you do? There are other avenues to try that reduces your exposure to this competition. Like I said, we're in a results-based world. Your choice of words for your if you're using career premium LinkedIn, the career plan, of which you might try it, is about $30, $29. You might try it for 1 month. If you've not tried it before, you have 1 month free. You can try it for 1 month free. In that 1 month free, you get resume analytic tool. It will help you analyze your resume to see if there's something missing in your resume. You have questions, answers to questions that you can get during your interview. You have, if you apply, if there's a job role on LinkedIn, you will know who posted the job role. LinkedIn will even tell you, get ahead of your peers, of those other people that applied, and send the recruiter a message on LinkedIn. Do you get? Now this is a hack now. Of course, if you're not using a career plan, if you're not using a career, like I said, if you've never used your free premium on LinkedIn, you can use your free premium. Everybody has 1 month free on LinkedIn until you use it. If you use it, you can now go for any of the paid plans. But the career one is $29, $29.9, about $30. So it has everything that can boost you. So basically, you go ahead of the others and send us what we call a code sample, a code application. Like now, usually people that post those job roles are either the talent specialist of the company, a hiring company, or a hiring specialist of the company, or somebody, maybe an agency that posts all those things. So what they do is they just try to make sure they pick the best candidates for the company. So the company don't even do their own employment directly themselves these days. They leave the headache to talent people. So one of the things that can increase this thing in your favor is to go through the route of the hiring people. Now, first of all, build connections with talent specialists on LinkedIn. Now, if you're not using the free account, the free premium, that 1 month free that comes to everybody, or if you do it, so if you're not doing any of the two and you're using a free account, type talent in search bar. Anybody that has talent in their profile will come up. You start building connections with them. For example, this blockchain headhunter, they have this guy, Tom Healy. Tom Healy is their talent specialist. You can build connections with him. But you don't just dive into the DM. When you're building connection, you will build connection route. You don't just dive in and say, I'm looking for a job. No, I think I have samples. I have samples of DMs and emails you can send to recruiters. The way you sound to recruiters is different from the way you sound to a manager or a founder or a company, all of that. Another thing you can also do is to pick companies you're interested in. For example, if you're interested in fintech companies, you can find out fintech companies, follow them up on LinkedIn, and then Identify those companies. This is going to take a lot of research from you. If you want to get a job, it's no longer, like I said, it's no longer a matter of you applying and then you wait for an email. No. If you're in my classes, I always emphasize this. You don't apply and gotta sit down and wait for an email. It will not work that way. It might happen, it might work out for a few persons, but if you really want results, it's not going to work. You're going to wait forever and it's not going to happen. Even if it happens, it's going to be 1% of the time. So you must go the path, that route that you're trying to avoid that looks stressful. You must go that route. So you go to you go through, you find those companies, you find out, you look at them, make sure that like I said, you make sure you have a solution to what they're looking for. You are into graphic design, you are into front-end development. Do they need you? So now you have to just go being very specific. Fintech, SaaS companies. There are fintech companies in crypto space. There are SaaS, software as a service companies in crypto space. Search out for them, pick them out, check their products. Do they need you? From your own professional point of view, do you think that they need your services? If you think they need your services, then you follow them up. I don't know if you get what I mean. How do you follow them up? You find their CTO. For example, now this graphic design part and this thing. It means that you are the person in charge of that department is probably CTO or the CMO. Check out their recent achievements. Go to the DM on LinkedIn. Find their distance on LinkedIn. Start them up on LinkedIn and drop them a message. Hi, congratulations on your distance. I just noticed that you guys did this. But I think that if you do this, do that, you get this XYZ result. Do you have 15 minutes time for us to talk more about this? You're giving yourselves time to sell yourself. This is the route that most persons don't want to go. But this is a route that helps you get results. Like I tell people are looking for results. And this will reduce your exposure to competition. I don't know what I'm saying. Is it making sense?
Yeah, sure. Very much, ma.
Yeah, so don't just apply and all of those things. Target people that are actually in charge of helping you get the results. Like the talent specialists, how do you know them? Use a search button on LinkedIn and type hiring. Go to Twitter. I said hiring, sorry. You can also type hiring and find if anybody's hiring using their comments. Communities, so people look for people in communities. They look for talent in communities too. But the question is, there are people that to get your foot into the door, you must be ahead of the competition. And the way to be ahead of the competition is to build network with these people. And if you're applying through a website, a job website, do not do that. For example, now on LinkedIn, if you notice, some of those applications leads to a job website. Get the name of the company, find the email of the company, and send your email directly to the company's email. Do you get?
Wow.
Does this make any sense?
Yes, ma.
Have you ever encountered a job application website like maybe Bamboo HR, all those things? Those people are just like intermediates between you and the company. So if you see a company posted an advert on a job website or on LinkedIn, and then you found out that the link they attached to the LinkedIn is not the direct email of the company, get the company's email. And you can always get that by checking their social media handle, checking their website. Find the company website. And find their email address. There are email finders these days. There are apps that help you get company emails like hunter.io. All you have to do is just put the company name into it. Every month you have 25 free search. You get company emails directly, and then you send your list directly to them. So it doesn't pass through the job sites. It goes directly to the company. Do you get?
Yes, ma.
And then you can also get direct emails of the people in charge of that your role. Who is the head of the role? This your role now. Like in a typical company. Is it the CTO? Is it the CMO? And all of those things. Those are the people you should target for companies. And send them mails on Sunday evening, so that Monday morning, your emails are among the first thing they're looking at. You understand?
Yes, ma.
So try all these things. Avoid direct applications as much as the only thing direct application can help you do is to show you the opportunities that are available. And there's one hack I learned on LinkedIn recently. An easy way to know if a company is about to start employing people. Check out for job roles that are looking for talent specialists, HR, talent acquisition. Anything has to do with talent, anything has to do with hiring, anything has to do with HR. Any company that is looking for a talent person means that they are about to hire people. So you start sending your application to those companies. I don't know if you get.
Yes, ma, I do.
Yes. So this one is even like the easiest hack. If you go to all those job websites or you go to LinkedIn jobs, you find a company that is looking to hire somebody that will handle their hiring. Then you know that company is about to hire people. So you go to the company and their website or something, social media handles, and find out if they have a problem that you can solve, because the company will not employ somebody that they don't need. So if you find that they have a problem, you have a front-end problem, challenge, or you have an idea that will improve what they already have, go ahead and shoot your application even before they announce the jobs. Do you understand?
Yes, ma.
Yeah, so I hope this will help you.
Yeah, sure. Thank you so much, ma.
Yeah, I'll be expecting feedback from me. I want to hear good feedback, good news.
Sure, ma.
All right. Any other question?
Yes, ma.
Okay. Sorry. Go back.
Ma, can I go?
Yeah, ask a question. I need to make a call.
Okay. I just want to ask one question. Like, how do you position yourself? Because you talked about Web 2 and then Web 3. How do you position yourself so that you can, for instance, maybe you are working with maybe let me say Web 2 for now. How do you position yourself such a way that even when the Web 3 comes in fully, you can still like your position can still be valued or something like that? I don't know if you get my question.
Okay. First of all, you start with identifying the relevance of your role in Web3. And then you optimize all your relevant social media handles accordingly to fit in. And then you start already solve problems on your social media handles. So that way you start coming off as an authority like that. Like, people already start seeing you and people already start using what you say and start seeing that, what you say works. So first of all, identify what can you do, what is the relevance in Web3. Like when I say relevance, is there a problem is solving or it will solve in the Web3? Which part of Web3 is it solving? Is it fintech? Is it SaaS product and software as a service? Is it what are they? Which sector in Web3 is it solving the problem? Is it in healthcare? Is it you identify it and then you focus, like it's more like you are niching down. You start focus. Are you going for at the company level? Are you going for at the decision makers level? That's another thing you also pay attention to, decision makers. Make sure you're networking with decision makers and not just the, every other person. Because those are the people that will make decisions. And decision makers are usually people on the C level of a company. CEO, COO, CFO, CTO, CMO, all those people. Make sure that the people you're networking with are people in those levels. And when you start doing your cold emails, like sending them messages and presenting what you can do to them, you target decision makers. So this is how you start. And do it because you love it. Because if you do it because you are looking for opportunities, you will get tired. After the first 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 1 month, you will get tired. Create a system that can make it easy for you to do. So that's why if you have a particular problem you're solving, all you have to do is just keep on finding out more problems, finding out more solutions, trying out the things that you have done before. The point is, from the angle of the solutions that you've brought before in the past that works. I don't know if this makes sense. It's a journey. It's not an instant solution. It's a journey you need to start on, but make sure you are enjoying it. If not, you will get frustrated. The one outside is going to help you do it. It's going to build capacity to provide results. People are looking out for results. So if whatever you are saying is not usable, it removes the relevance from it. Do you get? Do you understand?
Yes, ma. Yes, ma.
Did I answer your question?
Yes, ma. You answered my question.
But
I still have one more thing to be cleared.
okay.
Like as a community manager now, okay, what kind of content, or as a community manager or someone that is aspiring to be a community manager, what kind of content can you be posting on your social media, and how often are you supposed to post?
Well, the kind of content you should post, like I said, you follow that formula: problem, agitate, solution. You solve your content problem. Always start with the right topic. What are the problems? So first of all, you can go to Google now, for example. Google is your friend. You know how much Google is your friend. Google is your friend. You go to Google now and you type problems community managers solve the Web3. You will see plus searches. You start from there. You cannot exhaust. If you open from there, you already have content to post. Like, for example, now, you create a tweet now that says, the most important thing for communities in Web3 is this. Bam, you made one Twitter post. On LinkedIn, the biggest challenge your communities will face is this, and this is how to solve it. That's already one post on LinkedIn. I don't know if you get. Does it make sense? Is it making sense? Sorry. So let's see with me. Okay, so that's in case anybody wants to go back to this recording. I recorded it and all of that. Please, I need us to apply these things. It might seem like a lot.
Yes, it makes sense.
But learn to do things small at a time. If you do it small at a time, later it's going to compound into a very big result for you. All right. Thank you everybody for listening. I'm waiting for your feedback. Tell me the things you applied, the ones that worked, the ones that didn't work. We'll look at it again, we'll address it again, and we'll solve it. Have a great weekend. I need to jump off right now.
Thanks so much, Ma.
All right. Okay then. Bye.